So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We stand for the national anthem of Switzerland. It does feel, Jim, as though people have been slow, been late, truly to appreciate Karim Benzema.
Well, we always knew about his talent, Peter, but I suppose we are seeing this in terms of goals, assists and what he does in big games. A recent example, the Spain game back in October 2021. His side were trailing with well over two-thirds of the game gone, but he was put through in the left-hand corner of the box, shifts the ball into his right foot and bang.
Bang indeed. There's the whistle. Floated through. Benzema gets flagged offside. Makaleli. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vargas could move up a gear here, and he's had it nicked away. De Paul.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that was vital. Zakaria gets it clear. Messi has a look up and delivers. Kobel claims it, safe hands. Searching pass he's played there. Very nicely done. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodriguez plays it short. Nice control. Takes aim and crosses. That has been knocked clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nicely shaped ball. Rooney in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. There's the delivery. And that has been cleared. And that's been won straight back. And that is out of play. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Vargas. Kunde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a great position here. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a sweeping cross. Deftly away. Oh, good spread. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's where it came from. A nice sequence of passes, this. Played out to the left flank. Chance to deliver. That's going to go a long way. It's a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Serves up a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now, can they get him away? And it's Ribery. Ribery going face. Impressive jump! That's another chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Akanji. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Benzema. Distributed tidily. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vargas.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean it. And he shoots!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Ribery. Fernando Torres. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Freuler. Now, what about a counter-attack? Wriggles his way through. Looking for options for movement. Silvestre gets it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Cross needs to be good. Konate tries to clear. That's a good ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target. Ricardo Rodriguez. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So the action resumes. So the first half brought no goals. Xhaka. It's Freuler. And here's Embolo. Brilliantly cut out. Makaleli. Ribery. So what can they make of this? Oh, delightful ball. Gets his head on it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Freuler clears without hesitation. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Makaleli. Now it's Torres. Over to the right flank. And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's travelling a long way. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Embolo. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Torres. Now it's Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a searching pass. Oh, easy pickings there. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Torres. Real chance! And it's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Attenzione, un cambio.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's forced to go back. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain...
Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Cambio di giocatori.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So a couple of front-footed alterations here. A pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
It's a really well-measured ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's had a shot! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Takes a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Benzema.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Played out wide, and it's Rodriguez. Knocks it into space. Showing good feet. The ball goes in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Quality ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to belt it away. That is lovely.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Viene sostituito con il numero 6, Vieira.
Ricardo Rodriguez. That's a cute ball. Can he get onto this?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rooney. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zakaria. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Benzema picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is, but he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed, he can play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. There's the whistle. Argentina have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Throwing. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Fernandez. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Paul. Look at the space here. Almada did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the finish! And he stuck it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Número 22.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Torres. And here's Nico Williams. Pressure coming in from all directions. That's tidy. Aimed at the far side. Keeper's dealt with that. Almada is there to clear. Medina. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Martinez. Fernandez. Medina. And Almada. Martinez. What's going wide left? Oh, great leap! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing.
And Martinez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's nice. Ball swung in. And it's been taken short. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rooney getting this one clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's certainly onside here. De Paul. Williams. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. De Paul for Messi. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Almada. Oh, that's fabulous. He's looking wide. And it's Rodrigo. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister. Montiel. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Nicely aimed pass. Martinez. Now Romero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get onto this? Nico Williams. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Torres. Played out towards the right wing. Ribéry. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a throw. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nico Williams.
Se van a jugar
Yeah.
2 minutos de compensación.
Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. De Paul. And it's McAllister. Looking for a runner. David Villa. David Villa! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. De Paul. Passing nice and neat. That is good alertness. Fernando Torres. Vieira. Played into space. David Villa. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Medina. And it's Fernandez. That is headed for the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And this is... He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Almada. Medina. And Almada. Romero. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul to McAllister. And he's forced to go back.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Almada.
partido fue de 60.810.
Looking for the run. Martinez touches it back. Medina has it out wide and in space. He's Martinez! That's a fair try, but just off target. Martinez, passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Looking for options for movement. Argentina choosing to make the first change.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 25. Lo reemplazará. Número 8.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Almada. Vieira. Silvestre. Now Nico Williams. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Montiel. Montiel made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's been played through. Martinez claims comfortably. Almada. Fernandez, looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Fernando Torres. Torres, this is promising. And he's there to belt it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Fernando Torres. That's the keeper's ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lisandro Martinez gets it clear.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 22. Número 10. Messi. Entran. Número 9.
Well, that might be that,
Número
Peter.
21.
Maybe both sides
Cambio.
just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ribery is fouled.
Se agregarán 3 minutos.
Cleared
al
without
tiempo
hesitation.
reglamentario.
That's really nicely played. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Romero. Martinez, not the most accurate pass, and he welcomes it in. Decent chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake.
And that's it. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Nico Williams picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Milan really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
La formazione del Milan. Il numero 7, Javier Zanetti. Il numero 27, Silvestre. Il numero 4, Makelele. Il numero 9, Fernando Torres.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on... And the finish! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. El Ainawi. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's on it, can he get away? And a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Konate getting this one clear. And Unahi. And it's Hakimi. Makelele was in no mood for any of that. Knocks it into space. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is headed for the middle. Unahi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Yamal, and it's lofted through... Oh, good climb! And needless to say, that deserved better.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Hakimi. Riyad. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, that is a nice touch. No, it's come to nothing. Can he spark a counter here? Now, this could be a chance. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And a neat finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him is just beautifully measured.
Numero 9. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Brahim Diaz carries the ball down the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Unahi. Fernando Torres. Rodri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's El Kanous. 15 minutes till half-time. Tries to pass it through. Maradona. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings it across. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pinches it off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hakimi. That's Brahim Diaz. Not the most accurate pass. Aims beyond the defence. Nico Williams gets into a good position. And that's a good ball. Cross needs to... Oh, good effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Unahi. And it's El Kanous. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Great defending, strong and determined. So, a temporary halt to the action. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So right back into the action. Hakimi. El Ainawi. And Hakimi. And the return pass. And it's been shipped out wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Unahi. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz receives it in a good position here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Fernando Torres. Probing pass. Caught offside that time. Milan with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Brahim Diaz. It's a pretty loose pass. Makaleli. Now it's Torres. Good running, strong and purposeful. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Maradona. Oh, that's Haaland! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control. Hakimi. Rodri. Konate. And it's Zanetti. And Jamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Al-Kanous. Unahi. Spread to the right, and it's Diaz. Can he get it through? Rodri. Now Nico Williams. Torres. Al-Kanous. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jamal. El Ainawi. Unahi. And it's Diaz. This is a promising build-up. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And Unahi, Makaleli, does well to get it back. Haaland looking to add to his goal. And that's a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22. Lascia il campo per il numero 17.
Makaleli.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Ribery, he leaps for it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found space here. And it's Mazraoui.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Maradona. And this is Torres. Milan are almost home and dry now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. And that is well cleared. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Torres taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
And that could well leave a mark. And he's straight offside. Hakimi. Mbappe. Rodri. And it's Maradona. Diop concedes a free kick for that. Makaleli. And it's Messi. Threads one in. El Ainawi. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckman.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. There's the whistle, and here we go. Tries to play it through. He's on it, can he get away? To Kitalana! An early chance, their first of the game.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And here's De Bruyne. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tielemans! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
De Bruyne with the short one. He's found some space. Lovely feet. De Bruyne delivers. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Makaleli. Vieira, spread it left. Nico Williams. And here's Mbappe. Castagna gets it away.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Castagna. Castagna crosses. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Castagna clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Spreads it out wide. Nico Williams is in a really good position out wide. Trossard. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Belgium ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. It's run loose here. De Bruyne. That's Tielemans. And it's Meunier. That's a decent clearance. Referee's given a throw. And this is De Bruyne. Over to the right flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 28 minutes is number 18. Kylian Mbappe.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Castagna. De Bruyne. Now this could be a chance. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
And they're back on the ball again. And they've got a throw. And they've got rid. Distributed tidily. Not the most accurate pass. He's looking wide. Nico Williams. And he's quick to snatch it back. That has been slung wide. Can he get it through?
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Tielemans. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Some really good ball movement. Trossard. Cleared without hesitation. And it's made its way to him. He's in a great position here. And he's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Meunier. Looking for the run. Trossard. Meunier receives it in a good position here.
Added time.
Nico Williams.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now he's got space here. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Down to business again. Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Trossard. Oh, some astute defending there. It's a promising position. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Trossard picks it up out wide. Oh, he's played it in low. Makaleli. That's a sharp pass. Played out to the left flank. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Meunier. And it's Meunier. Now Trossard. Spread out to the left. Doku. And it's Tielemans. Trossard. There's the shot! And again! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 58 minutes...
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's played through for him.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Meunier in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Substitution for Belgium, number 17, De Ketelaere. Coming on the field is number 9, Lukaku.
Oh, good spread. Yamal. That's a good ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Rooney. Good ball, good take. Doku. Now Trossard. Makaleli does well not to be outdone there. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
After 70 minutes is number 8, Wayne Rooney.
Milan leading now. Tielemans. Onana. And it's Amadou Onana. Mechela. That's a smartly directed ball. Castagna finding himself in space. Lovely bit of skill. Nankatsu eases the ball away from him.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 10.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Morera has it in a wide position.
Number 22.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's picked his way through. Nico Williams is onto this.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Onana. It's Meunier. Mechelen. And it's Amadou Onana. It's Meunier. Salamakers. And that interception was most necessary.
Substitution in progress.
Milan have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then.
He leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rooney. Vieira, the man that is tenacity personified.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Salamakers. Now the cross.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Meunier. Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Nicely spread. Salmakers is wide and looking to get onto this. Now, who's going to be first to this? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Knocks it into space. Tielemans gets flagged offside. Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be
And all
towed
that
away.
remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.